So we're going to meet back up with our friends David and Jeffrey. You last saw David in an earlier episode of the Love Lake Martin Show when we were featuring your house for sale. It was lovely. Y'all win the award of the Transformation of the Year. Y'all have really just done all kinds of amazing things. You look great, David.
Thank you.
You always look great, Jeffrey. And y'all have done some fun, funky living situations. Tell us what you've been up to.
So we had our house on the market here at Lake Martin early last spring, and as the summer approached, we just decided to take advantage of the rental market here in Lake Martin. And within 3 weeks of being on Airbnb and VRBO, we were booked from Memorial Day to Labor Day every weekend. So, you know, while probably Paige might have liked to have sold it, we certainly are enjoying renting it.
And you're kind of living.
Yes, so every week, for the most part, either Wednesday or Thursday nights, we come down and we stay on the boat through Monday. So we're 3 to 4 nights at least a week on the boat, at the dock, on the lake, wherever.
And while it is its own subculture, what you say of, you know, dock living, there's really kind of a contingency around Lake Martin that does that, don't they, Jeffrey?
Absolutely. So our initial thought was when we bought the boat would be to have a different venue each day. We would just go anchor somewhere else, have a different view. And while we were looking at the boat, somebody stopped us and said, "Are you interested in this boat?" We said yes, and they said we typically anchor it Chimney Rock, and they wanted us to tie up with them. And so without even it being intentional, we did get to know other boat owners on the dock, and they have all of your accoutrements you would have at home: refrigerators, ice makers, fans, TVs on the dock outside of their boat, so they can do all their cooking and everything at the dock. We sit down and have a glass of wine on the dock in the evenings. We go tie up together during the day, and it became a whole community that we totally did not even expect.
Yes. Well, I wholeheartedly believe, and I've said it several times on the show, and I say it, you know, constantly. I don't care what slice of sunshine you have at Lake Martin, you are a lucky duck, right? So, what's your favorite part of the boat?
Personally, it's having a separate bedroom. So, because I love boats, we've had boats for years and years, but when you can go into a room and close the door, and it's very cold and it's quiet and you don't bother anybody else while you're trying to, you know, while you're resting and they're working, I just love being able to close the door.
Well, you bring up a good point. You both worked on the boat a lot, so what was that like?
So we have internet at the dock as well as hotspots, and most of the time I'm here during the week. I'm sitting at the table with my laptop out, you know, doing work, getting ready for my next week's trip, wherever it may be, and just here all the time working, and Jeffrey does very similar.
Yeah, and usually during the week there's not many at the marina, so it's very quiet, very peaceful, but the scenery is beautiful while you're working.
So how would you advise someone to get started if they are in the big boat business? You know, Lake Martin has very strict guidelines on size of boat, and we have learned some height restrictions around getting around the boat.
Yep.
Y'all gotta tell that story.
Yeah, so our house here at Lake Martin is on just the other side of the Tallapoosa, the 280 bridge, the river bridge. Our boat won't go under the bridge, so we found that out as we pulled up, and it's like, well, we'll never make it to the house with the boat because we can't clear the bridge. So, but as far as if you're looking at these boats, I mean, there's always boats for sale, and there's a lot of boats for sale on the lake as well, from individuals as well as the marinas. And if the boat is already on the water, then the length restriction is normally grandfathered in. So like this boat's 38 feet long. You could not bring this boat on the lake today. It would just be like they'd say no.
Right.
But since it was already on the water when they made their law, it was able to stay. So, and that's why, you know, and there's boats bigger than this, but only a couple. And it's so interesting because I love when we get out and you see other boats, big, little, small. It's just fun because we love boats.
Well, we love to see you coming. So, but they're going to be here a while in whatever capacity. So if you want to see David and Jeffrey, they're going to be at the dock usually, or if you want to rent a lovely home, you can check it out on a previous episode of our show. And just congratulations on such a great year, y'all.
Thank you so very much.